Do we do a cheeky? I could do a little temple, man. Could do it for the video. This could be the intro. It's a bad idea. This is a bad call. You just don't do this. Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So, I wish I could tell you what I knew exactly what we're gonna do today, but it's kind of just a mishmash of just kind of cleaning up stuff as it is Monday, and we're going into next month, which will be the end of the current seasonal event and a few other things to wrap up. So I figured why not just go ahead and run through with you guys what I take a look at and what I look for before letting an event end. Now, quick disclaimer, it's not really the end of the world if you wait till after the event ends for some of this stuff, as the event shops are usually around for an extra week afterwards. So in case you miss anything or forget anything, don't worry too much about it. While you won't be able to get any more seasonal points, they still will be there, and this shop remains up an extra week. So as you can see here, it shows up until 10/10. However, the actual event itself ends after tomorrow's maintenance. So in case you missed something, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you'll see this video a bit later on down the line. That's totally fine too. So let's pop up in the seasonal point shop, and I will go over with you guys everything you probably should be paying attention to making sure you purchase out. So we're gonna go down the stuff that I've already purchased, and I'll go over all that stuff really quick with you guys here. So as always, all of the pretty much everything near the top, so anything cosmetic wise, I usually purchase outright. You don't have to. It's not like it's the end of the world. If you like it, cool. If you don't, whatever. But I always find that there's some cosmetics that I'll end up thinking to myself, oh, I wish I had that. So I just go ahead and buy them outright and just call it a day. Got the cloud riding dash, the glide, all that good stuff. We actually got both of these. These are what are they called? Vital plates. So those actually look pretty cool. So make sure to grab those. Of course, the star gems, the special scratch tickets, they aren't really breaking the bank or anything like that. And then all of the autumn special scratch tickets, which we're going to use our last few tickets today in this video, as well as grab the last few items that we have as well. Going down, we also grab all the resources. I'm really bad at gathering resources every day. I play so many other games, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time gathering resources. It's not really fun for me. I get really bored. So I will go ahead and purchase the resources as well. However, you can also opt to skip them here, and maybe if you have like a character on another ship that it might be a little bit more difficult for you to farm those resources, you can go ahead and farm them or grab them for that other character. And it's another thing to keep in mind here is that when you're going through and purchasing these things, if you have characters on other ships, the points are account wide, the rewards are not. So you can go ahead and grab these rewards on other ships in case you might need them for those characters. Grab the Aegis Integra, of course. And then the premium capsules to grab, in my opinion. Mastery is a solid capsule to grab. It's not really that important these days, but it's not too bad. The Gigas Might, Precision, and Techniques all are very important. And this I purchased for another ship character to go ahead and be able to use Meltech Duel, so I didn't have to purchase it. Went ahead and grabbed the Gold Prim Swords and Gold Prim Armor. Those are, again, something I purchased for another ship's character. All of the Alpha Reactors, because that's just free money at that point. And then this is what I grabbed for other ship character as well, just because they needed them at the time. Other things of note to go ahead and look for, of course, you want to get a hold of these Gigas. It is expensive. It's 750,000, but realistically speaking, if you do any bit of farming, maybe for like an hour, you will have plenty of points. I get tons of points and I don't do anything past just doing my daily. Imagine if I sat down for an hour, popped a point booster, and just farmed the LTQ mindlessly. And if you're ever like, oh, well, it's not really fun to farm the LTQ, it's not. Put something on in the background and just chase the bosses. You'll find that you get plenty of points, and it's very, very easy and very comfortable to farm, so don't worry too much about that. Dreadkeeper, maybe, as Dreadkeeper 5 apparently is coming out. It looks like you'll be able to combine for it. It might be useful, but then again, it's your Dreadkeeper, right? Up to this point, it's only been a large amount of HP, PP, and then potency floor, along with damage resistance. It's been a very good defensive augment to use, but realistically speaking, it hasn't really been very useful offensively. And at the end of the day, most of our augments we're getting nowadays give us offense along with some defense, so it's lost a lot of value. I would say if you have leftover points, maybe pick it up, but it's mostly a skip for me. The souls are mostly useless. They're not useless, but they're mostly very inexpensive, not really worth grabbing. Gigas, of course, we talked about those. Stats, again, very inexpensive. These Defi augments are horrifically overpriced as far as points go. I would only ever look at these if you just have points to burn. So you can see even 10 of these of the old ones are 500k points. Absolutely ridiculous as far as I'm concerned, but unfortunately this is where the dev team has decided to set up these Defi augments. It's not fun for me personally. A really big one would be getting the Infernium, Blizzardium, and Photon scales, as well as Photon Quartz. All of these are very useful. There are trade-ins that you get for a lot of these items, and what you'll find a lot of times is that you don't have a lot of these items lying around, and it is very, very helpful to get a hold of extras. So I would say if you happen to have the time, if you have the extra points lying around, go ahead and pick up things like your Infernium, your Blizzardium, because there are some trade-ins that are very useful and they use these Blizzardium and Inferniums. Other than that, realistically speaking, that's mostly it. If you want to try to make a little extra money, you can grab some of these armors if you haven't already. These will sell in the market afterwards because they are useful, being the fact that they are level 70 unlocked, as well as I believe the Vios armor set is pretty good for PP. Yeah, so that is actually a good armor set to use for building a set for potency floor for, what is it, Darkfall's Aegis. So that's also fairly solid. And then, you know, some people, they buy these out and just put them up on the market to sell. That is a bit of money that you can make on the side as well, if you happen to have premium. So now we've got those taken care of, let's go ahead and grab our tickets and we'll take care of those pulls. So we don't have a ton of pulls left over, as you can see. We've got only 2 special scratch tickets, 16 autumn special scratch tickets. We're gonna skip our regular special scratch tickets for now because there's no use in doing 2 pulls. That's just kind of silly. We got a 10 pull and then we have 6 singles. So we'll do our 6 singles and then we'll do our 10 pull right after. All right, let's jump into these pulls. So, oh, it's right there. Okay, I just was blind. I was like, wait, did it go away and I missed it? No, I'm just blind. All right, cool. Now I may try to farm out the other 4 tickets that I need because I'm basically gonna be 4 tickets short of another selector, which would be really nice to get. Nothing too important here. Okay, augmentation rate plus 15%. That's actually really nice. And keep an eye on the number of tickets because we want to make sure we save 10. Ooh, SG, very, very nice. What was that? That's 4 in, so we need to do 2 more. We got 16. This is 5. And this is 6. That's why it's important to get these scratch tickets, by the way, because I know some people that are really hurting for SG. A lot of times you get quite a bit of SG just from these tickets. So let's do our 10 pull. No gold. That's unfortunate. What do we end up getting? Hopefully some SG tickets. That'd be very nice. Yeah, 20 SG. Very nice. And these are oh, there's 10 SG. Cool. Enhanced rate plus 100%. These are actually very useful now. Don't sleep on these. These are really, really nice. Okay, so 40 SG from this pull. Not bad. Not amazing, all things considered. We're not going to worry about that. And then we have 2 exchange tickets left over. So one thing I did say is that there are certain camos I wanted to get, and if I didn't get those camos, I was going to use exchange tickets on them. I don't know how I feel about that moving forward. I kind of do want this camo, to be honest. This is really cool looking. Is there... Hold on, I'm going to check and see if there's a base game version of this. Okay, it looks like there is not. This is just... I remember this as being one of the weapons that you'd get really lucky and get a hold of if you were playing Soaring Blades for CM. So we're going to go ahead and exchange one for this. Make sure we have the right item selected. Cool. And what does this look like? I kind of want all of the camos that have Soaring Blade, a Soaring Blade variant on them, honestly, which is kind of annoying. And these look kind of cool. Are these worth 100 SG to me is the question. The answer is yes. Like, getting a hold of them again is going to be really difficult. But the problem is also I need the Rocks Curva one, dude. Ugh, this is such a problem. All right, let me... And okay, the Purist actually looks like crap, so I don't care about that one. But yeah, let's Do you go for the Dio? It's got that purple, man. Yeah, we go for the Dio. That's worth 100 SG for us, right? But do we go for the... I'm too indecisive. Let's just do it. If I'm thinking about it this much, I want it. If I'm thinking about it this much, I want it. That's fine. We'll go ahead and lock those up. We'll have a look that we use those with at some point in time. Not sure when that'll happen, but it'll happen. It always does. Cool. So that takes care of that. Other than that, that pretty much covers all the event stuff we need to keep an eye out for. Nothing else we really need to worry too much about. We've taken care of our shop. We have taken care of using all of our tickets. Make sure you guys do cover both of those things. At the very least, make sure you use your tickets before the shop goes away. It is going to be here for an extra week after the fact, so keep that in mind. Do we do a cheeky? I could do a little 10 pull, man. Could do it for the video. This could be the intro. It's a bad idea. This is a bad call. You just don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Just don't do it. See, no golds. That's actually really, really bad. This is going to be painful. Oh, this is going to hurt. That was the worst 10 pull of my life. We got nothing. All right, I'm gonna end this video before I cry. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Peace out.